Well, hello. What? So, hello. Yeah, I know it looks ridiculous, but still. Cryptonym here. Yeah, me. Cryptonym as usual. Cryptonym. You should recognize this face for now. I've been asked to tell you everybody how I will do bass lines of different sorts, and yeah, now I'm gonna try to explain something about with the bass lines as I have figured out during my production at the time of producing. And well, is that right? Yeah. This is the kick. It doesn't show you that this is the kick. So there it is. And then people wonder what I would use from Ableton's own instruments for making a bass line, and I would actually tell you that analog is the most simple one to use if you don't use a sampler or a simpler, but then you have to have a sample instead. We can figure that out another time. For bass I would put down 1 octave so it doesn't go down 1 octave, then go down to your preferable, the one note you prefer. I would use G for this one. And for Psy and no, there. For Psytrance, Dark Sky, Progressive, and electronical music, all in all, actually, it feels like the rolling bass line that everybody uses. They're actually trying then using in 16th. So if we listen to it, it would be a kick here, and then 3 short notes of bass. So if I go duplicate that with Control B, too much again, too much, like so. What? What? Okay, this works. That one, why? Stupid. And you see that there is a problem right there. That is because of the release. If you use shorter release, what a release is actually it's how long the sound will, how long it takes for the sound to actually die out after you have dropped the note. And if you have short, as here the decay, if you take shorter decay, you can put in the note how long you want, it's still just gonna sound short. The shorter decay, the shorter the note. The longer decay, the longer the note. That's kind of actually the simplest way. And if you go in here and then we do a quick change for the shortness of the note, just I'm gonna show you. If you use the notes that are half the length of a 60th note, that is 1/32th of an 1-32, a 32th of a bar. kick goes in 1/4, hats goes in 1/16, and bass line is 2. If you use the notes, this goes in 1/32. It's actually really short notes, and you can't hear that. If you then go and use maximum, a sustain of 1, an Ableton analog, a decay of maximum, or doesn't matter actually, but say maximum, you know you can get this really short nice notes. And then if you put that one out, you see you get this nice you get short notes, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and then you get one long. I actually use that a lot when I do my bass lines, because it's more fun to have that variation. And if you go like so, you get a nice I would say a nice groove to it. But now let's stick to this. If you're gonna have some variation for the bass, just play around with the notes, have fun. If you wanna have let's take a little bit more release. Well, this is that's not good. And let's do something like that, and then put a lower, like around 2K to begin with, and then around 30% resonance. To see you get another depth, deep tone to the bass if you just kill everything over 2Ks. And if you then use a velocity fix, go inside Ableton, use the velocity fix to actually just make make it out to just get 100. The key velocity is 100, so it doesn't matter how loose or high you put the note, it's always gonna stick on 100. I think it's the best way to do it with just when it comes to bass. We're talking about the bass, so not. And that's why I'm. Yeah, and then to get the. If you use the auto filter, just to get the punchiness on the lower frequencies, like around 49, everything under 9, and it's gonna sound bad on the big speakers in the stage. So around 49 and 1, take 2K up. You see, already there you get a really nice punch, deep punch to it. And if you then put a saturator, it's actually just a kind of amp tool. To get a little bit more drive to it, you can put on around 5, something like that, to keep all the nice lows going through, and just drive them through the whole thing, so you get a really nice deep sound. Get it with the kick, it's awesome. That's a simple way to do it. If you're gonna go with an equalizer, I can show you a little quick about how to do it with an EQ8. I will actually take away number 4, and number 1 we put on same low pass around 49, and then 2 on the Q, resonance. Take point number 2, put it on here, say 150 instead, and around -4 and a dick of 1. Get a really nice curve, and number 3 you can take to, we can keep it on that, and put it on the shelf, the high shelf. And shelf is actually pretty good because then you take up all everything above, and you take that Q to 9, so you get a nice curve to it. And this is how you can play. You can play around and then see what you like the most. I really like it, like around this. And to make sure it doesn't slip anywhere, you just put on a compressor for it, and put that threshold around -25. I think it's the best. Give it a quick attack on the lowest you can get it. Put the release around 100. It's the best actually, I think. So you have more room to fill up with the gain and output. You can actually take it more, like -30, I think. You can put that one up around 3. Yeah, something like this I would say. Now comes the fun part too. Actually, when we have done an analog, you can take this all the way there, mark all of it with holding in shift. I don't know what it is in Macintosh, I never used Mac for this. I think it's the same, shift. Control or command, and then G for group. So control group, or you can do the same thing by marking one of them and hold in mark. Let's mark all of them again, all the way even velocity thing, and then group. Now you have macros you can use, and you can map the whole thing to if you say you want to have control over the frequency, then you use that. And if you like to, like, okay, not too high notes, well, just on the max here you can use it to point out like 5,000 is the maximum. And you can actually rename this to bass frequency. If you would like to have the control over the resonance, you can actually do the same in here, bass reso, and this one you can actually move now and say, okay, I would like to have, let's say 50% is the maximum resonance you want to give it, just in case. If you want to have the control over the let's see, the ADSR. This you can map however you want to. We can actually remap this because it's better now. Go to amp with attack. You can actually map it over there, and then let's rename this to then A. This one you can rename to D. This one you can rename to S, and then this one you can rename to R, like attack, decay, sustain, release, and then decay is here. You can map it, and you can attack, map that one. and release over there, and we can map that one. And we can map this one there, and this one there too. And there we put 5k. 5k, and resonance we put at 50% just in case. And if we take a map now, we can see you see what's happening here. This is control the whole. You don't need to do anything more about it, because now you can control the whole synth itself with this. And if you want to control the EQ, you can actually mark this to instead of this one. And if you map now, you maybe want to have a bit more control over the drive. You can map that one too, and then we can take to put this one to -10 and that one to 10 to get a 20 decibel control over the drive. And if you want to have maybe we can look now and see what's happened. So wrong buttons. Volume, we can actually map that one too. And map that one, and don't use 6 decibel, use 0 decibel for that one, just in case it's more fun, it's better. And then if you push that button, you can actually name it to analog sideways. As you see, I have actually a few different styles of bass lines, and not only bass lines. I have used one for kicks, I have used for sap lines, I have done a lot of instrument tracks for a lot of different things when I'm using for my own production. So, well, if you go, you can actually create an folder, and then as I would create this one is let's see now. You can use your name. You can use, if your name is Carl, you can use that one. If you're Joseph, you can put Michael. As you see, you can use this is actually you create a folder inside Ableton's own instrument racks, and you can put it. And I would just use this one to so I know what I have done for you guys. And now I have that into tutorial instrument. I can put that one inside there. And now it is there. And now we can use it for a lot of things. And for you guys who wonder different kind of styles of when you use for let's say some kind of progressive notes, like 140, and we can go put this one up to let's see, A. Okay, nice. If you do like this, I'm Swedish. I'm not good at talking English actually. So and then like that, and then if we take that one, copy that one to put it there, and then do that, and then we take those away, we kill those, and give more life to this. And if you take this to 0, if you take this one and put it down to -3, you cannot. I think that is the best way to not be able to peak anywhere. But I don't think that's a problem now when you have this one, because this one actually just output at 0, nothing more. Then 0. Doesn't matter much or less drive you have, actually you will never be able to peak, I think. Not if you play with the dissonance. And now, as you can hear, if you have it like this, you can actually make a TB styled bass line with this. And it's pretty nice actually. It's pretty cool that you can have like this, and it depends now if you want to have a if you want to do a more something. I'm not just copying and pasting everything. As you see, there is actually no limits to it, and I have some bass already MIDIs. We can actually try out some of those. Let's see now. MIDI bass lines, and let's do some melodics. Here we have a melodic. It's kind of nice melodic, and if you hear, it's kind of hard. You have one melodic MIDI note like this, you can actually mark all with Control A, or let's see if there is one. No, stop. take it away. It's not one now, so use Control A to mark everything, or use everything like this. And then you can actually go down, zoom, and if you take zoom, you still get the same thing. It's awesome. It's really perfect, actually. So I can give you videos now. Hope this has been really helpful for you, and until next time, take care. Bye bye.